Anything you want to talk about?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while and I liked it. You probably have a lot of questions, but you left me alone. Thanks for that. Maybe it's time for you to get some answers. Want to know a bit about me?
It would be nice to know more about you.
Right. First, I would like to say that I'm not exactly what you think I am. Won't you play a little game?
Game? What do you mean?
You have to guess what I am, and I tell you if you're right or wrong.
Sure. Sounds fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So you're in?
Absolutely. I'm in. You're a veterinarian.
I know, but I could. But that's not the answer. Try again.
You're a tour guide?
What? No. Try again.
You're a synth?
No, not really. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I'm beating around the bush because it's hard for me. You know, I have not always been what I am today. I had another life. It was another time. Gone.
What are you?
I don't know. Do I even exist? I mean, really exist? Not sure.
Keep talking.
Look at me. Tell me, what do you see?
You're a robot. A very womanly robot.
No, I'm a woman. A very robotically woman. But you know, for most of people, I'm just a freak. I'm not used to what I am. I was so different before. And now look at this. What am I? Nothing but a monster. A human-shaped canister with nothing inside. A synth? Why? Is it comfortable to think that I'm not made of flesh because a part of me is robotic? I was born man. I just got a teeny upgrade. But it's just a matter of fact. I'm not a machine.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Well, it's a pretty long story.
If you have something to say, I'm listening.
It was a long time ago. I was a mercenary. With my abilities, I could make a fortune, but I got some bad habits. Burning the candle at both ends. I always thought it was better to burn out than to fade away. Psycho's a long dear friend. I think I just wanted to forget. I mean, forget the reality, the truth, about me, about my life. This ugly reality. I was a killer, a cold-blooded murderer. They say the best things are free, but I wanted everything. Someone had a job for me. As long as there was some money at the end, I wasn't watching. Drugs were making me blind, and I didn't want to see. I guess in the worst moments of my life, Psycho was my most faithful friend. Making me sleep without nightmares, working without thinking, and just standing up. I evolved myself for years. I guess I'm afraid of fighting too much or too little. I've been on this blurry road to hell for years, until I got this mission that changed my life forever.
Forever?
And even after. The usual story. The guy hired me to kill his wife's lover. Easy work, at least on paper, because the mission started to mess up when I arrived by my target's house. Another mercenary was already there and he didn't look happy. He was talking with my target in the middle of the street. I hid and watched them. The situation was really bizarre. I had a strange feeling. Something wasn't right. I kept hiding long enough to hear them talking about getting back home. So I thought the mercenary was hired by my target's wife to get him home. This didn't fit to my mission, which was to hunt him down.
What did you do?
My job. I grabbed my gun, jumped out of my hiding place, said sorry for compromising a lovely family reunion, and then I shot everyone. It was a damn good fight. But something was definitely not right. That mercenary was much too skilled. I mean, he was not the usual mercenary type guy. He was different. I must confess, I was almost sad to kill someone with his abilities and his style. But, I'm never sad for too long. One dose of psycho and everything is forgotten. At least for a while. I know, it's a pretty disgraceful description of me, but this is just the dirty truth, and sadly things were not getting any better after that.
Tell me what happened.
Something happened with the birds.
Wait, what?
The birds. They started acting weird. The first time I really noticed this, I was eating a sandwich in Dog Square, and I saw a bunch of seagulls coming next to me. I thought they were attracted by my food, so I just forgot about it. But after that, some birds kept sticking around me. All the time, wherever I was, whatever I did, I always had at least one or two birds flying around me. It was creepy.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
It was oppressive to the point that I started to feel very uncomfortable next to them. So, from time to time, I used to shoot some of them. But, I can't get rid of them. They come back. They always come back.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy. And I was going crazy. I couldn't see the point of all this anymore. What was my life? I was using Psycho more than ever, selling my soul each day for a few caps, wasting my bullets shooting at birds, and so what?
What happened?
Well, what had to happen finally happened. I bought some of this super duper psycho from a guy. A fucking psychopath. But man, his drugs are awesome. Too awesome, I guess, because I got super duper high. Yeah. I will never forget that night.
I'm listening.
It was a nice evening of July. I was alone. Everything was quiet. The perfect scenario to inject some super duper crap into my veins. This sounds like a bad decision, right?
From what I just heard, that might be a bad idea.
Yeah, it was. And I regretted it pretty quickly. At first it was great, I won't lie, it was a goddamn high. But too high. Much too high. And I wanted it to stop, but no, there was no return. I felt very bad, so I got outside to take a breeze. But my legs wouldn't agree with me, so I felt on the floor. But it was okay. Gravity couldn't hurt me anymore. Nothing would hurt me anymore. It was too late. I looked above me, there was a summer sky and all these stars. They looked like little fishes. I wish I could dance with them over the night, but it was too late. The Sandman was coming, he said. Silly little girl, it's time to sleep. Don't worry, this was just a nightmare, and now it's over. Can you hear that? Birds beating their wings.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
The birds, The birds. I felt them coming over me, perching on my body, their claws scratching my back and their beaks pinching my flesh. I woke up on the ground with a startled jolt. I opened my eyes and I saw him. His shadow was coming from the light. He was all dressed in white. I couldn't see his face, it was so bright, but I knew he was there for me. I asked, "Are you an angel?" But he said, "What a mess you are. Come here." Then he took me in the light with him.
What are you talking about?
It was so bright, but no, I wasn't going to heaven. Actually, it was a teleporting device. Pretty similar to the one I gave you.
What happened?
What happened next is... well, a part of my humanity was erased, later replaced by data. I lost what I was and became what I am. Now, my heart's beating code is binary, and my memory is a hard drive. Sometimes, we have to make sacrifices to get back from our ashes. There's always a price to pay when playing with magic.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about real magic. Once upon a time, there was a man who was using magic all the time. From his ivory tower, he watched me killing the wrong guy. He could have been mad at me, but I did it so well that instead he had a plan for me. So, through the eyes of his feathered watchers, he kept an eye on me. But that night, I wasn't supposed to go to bed so early. It was not in his plan. So he locked me in a bright cell and filled me full of chemicals. He kept me in his castle. He was waiting for the storm. When the thunder struck, taking me out of air, I was born again. I opened my eyes and I saw his face for the first time. He was staring at me, all dressed in white. He leaned over me and whispered in my ear. We're not playing God. We're only attempting to set things right. There's nothing you should fear. Be easy.
What happened to you?
I don't know how long I remained, Doctor. I remember working in a cycle for hours, months, maybe years in this small bright cell. I hated this light. I hated this room. I hated this robotic voice coming from nowhere saying,
change of direction from time to time, you will bring many joints.
it no longer mattered to me whether it was night or day. I remember working in a cycle for hours saying my name. I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. Darlene. I didn't want to forget who I was. Who I was. That's me, that I was trying so hard to forget before. Now, I was trying to retrieve these binary pieces of my blown past. I couldn't be that killing machine you wanted me to be. Not anymore. Be easy, again and again.
Be easy.
Be easy. I heard it too many times. Be easy. That's what they say when they want you to be someone you don't want to be. Be easy. Oh, what I said. You gonna tell me the magic shutdown card? Come on, please do it. Hell can be worse than this life. Be easy. I didn't want it anymore. Be easy. Just tell me one more time. Be easy. So I was. Just one more time. I kissed him, but I told him this was the last time. And while my fingers were compressing his cavity, and while his body was slowly sagging between my arms, I whispered in his ear, I'm the shadow of the downfall, the monster you created, and now I will give you back that gift. I will make you feel the chaos of death, so you'll be just like me. It took 6 guys to get me off his body. I wanted him to suffer as much as I loved him.
That's a hell of a story.
After that, I was tied to a bed. No comic book, no pancakes, nothing. Finished I was. No, I'm kidding, it was just horrible. During this time, and far from his grip, the whole world he built around me started to crack down. The sun he was slowly fell into the sea. He was dead now, and I killed him. Was his power over me just an illusion, a mirage, that only existed in my head?
Whoa. You're safe. Calm down.
Don't you understand? I'm a creature, rebuilt from ashes, an orbit phoenix walking the earth. If I live through this, it's only because he decided it, because he took me out of air, because he took me out of the lion's den, and now I will live forever, 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 forever. The eternity sounds pretty long, don't you think? I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. Nobody wants to be alone.
Well, that's the past. You're not alone anymore.
I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. Darlene had a mole rat, a mole rat, a mole rat. Darlene had a mole rat, and his name was Pooh. He used to dig some holes, some holes, some holes. He used to dig some holes in the galaxy. One day he dug a grave, a grave, a grave. One day he dug a grave, but our cups disappeared. Usually I could, yeah. Usually I, yeah. Usually I, yeah. I died, and I love you. I died, and I love you. I died, but I love you.
Is everything all right?
Buggy, wait a second.
System restore points listed. Please wait while your files and settings are being restored. Please wait while your files and settings are being restored. Please wait while your files and settings are being restored.
Okay, maybe we'll talk about it later. I don't have to be sorry about what I am, but I don't want to impose this on someone else. I need to know. Will you bear with me?
I'm always here for you. There's nothing you could say that would ever change that.
Oh, really? That was unexpected. Well, be user-friendly and maybe I'll let you upload your data into mine. And soon, if things stay that way between us, I'll tell you the end of my story. I promise.
Hey. Yeah, need something? Can we chat?
Sure.
What's on your mind?
I feel like I'm robbing you every time you buy something from me. So I'm going to give you the biggest discount I can afford. Do you ever wonder if we should spice things up between us?
It sounds to me like you're interested in becoming more than just friends.
I think so. Yeah. I'm not looking for a big commitment. Just something a little more physical. Game?
Yes, absolutely. Let's get the hell out of here.
Right behind you.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Sounds like it must be exhausting. Huh.
No kidding. But people, they deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. The night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Scared, huh? Could have fooled me.
I'm pushy, not crazy. Honestly, these days I'm more scared for my sister. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to her. But I'm not the only one with something to lose. That's why people deserve to know what's out there, good or bad.
Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Most folks, though, they'd prefer a comforting lie. Not me. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. Start making inquiries. Turns out, Captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard go anywhere. Tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and was dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
What happened after that?
We made do. Sis was still pretty young at the time, and Mom was out of the picture. So we got by on the kindness of others for a while. Eventually, I saved up enough to book us both passage with a caravan, and then we moved on up to the big city. Called it home ever since.
You saved those people.
No. Those people saved themselves. Because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
How's it going?